Namaskaram friends. So in this video I am going to talk about travel. Okay, life and travel. As a life form, we take birth on this planet around 25 years ago. Okay, and we in our mind we gather different types of information. In which atmosphere we live, that type of information embedded in our mind. If we live in a forest for some time, information of forest gather in our mind. If we live in a village for some time, information of that village stored in our mind. If we live in a city for some time, information of that city is stored in our mind. That means in which area you live, in which type of condition you live, and what types of situations come in your life, impact your life, that types of data embedded in your life. And if any problem come in your life which you already solved in your past, then you solve that problem quickly because that type of information is already stored in your mind. Okay, so through travel or through meditation or through yoga, we gather different types of information in our mind, different types of idea in our mind, so that if any problem come, we are able to solve it as quickly as possible. Okay, for example, let's say you wander in a forest for some years. Okay, and in the forest in that year you find different path to go out from that forest, and you eat different types of fruit. When you hurt, you use different types of medicine on your heart. So you have a lot amount of data in your mind of that forest. Okay, so if any other person come, they suffer a lots of problem as you suffer initially, but after some time he also used to that forest and know that information. But on what extent you are seeking to understand that forest, on what level you understand that forest is very much different from person to person. Okay, someone go just for wandering, someone go for understanding, and someone is lost. Okay, all these three person have a different type of information stored in their mind. Because a person who go for research, he research everything about leaves, about plants, about roots, about fruits, about flowers, about vegetable. For everything he have a research, he gather data for their research purpose, for their knowledge purpose. Person who is lost, he just store information how to go out from that forest. And one person who go for travel, he enjoy moment, experience other thing. Do not panic as a lost person panic, and do not become so serious as a research person. They just wander here and there and travel, click pictures, become let's say whatever types of activity required they do. Okay, when any animal try to kill them, they save their life. So different types of information is stored in mind, and it is very important for you also. If you want to become a seeker, if you want to become a traveler, or if you want to become yogic or meditator, you have to choose a path on which you have gathered some information, so that you are capable of solving your problem first and then problem of the whole world. Okay, and it is required, every human being has to step in first, understand their body, their mind, then step into the world. Because many people do not first understand their physical mental body, and then they step into the world, and they create chaos in the world also. Okay, these types of instances are written down in our history. Okay, so when you go to a travel, I talk about my experiences. When I go for a travel, I just keep empty my mind, and I try to gather new information, very unique information from its very surface. Okay, so when you go for travel, you see different things. You see soil, you see plants, leaf, other different types of shapes of animals, vegetables, fruit, or things which you have neither any name given to it. Okay, and you try to understand them in its true form. And when you talk to people, you for things which till now have no word, you try to create your own word for communication. And in this manner language evolve, in this manner communication involve, in this manner language evolve, not involve, evolve. Okay, so for example, when people in ancient time or in other time period experience the air, then they give that experience to that experience for communication, they give that experience a name called air blown, and air touches me. So the concept of air come by experience. When you go to near fire, your body become heat, so you give that experience a name called fire. When you drink a thing which quench your thirst, then you give that name called water. Okay, when you walk on planet earth, so for that object on which you walk, give a name called earth. Okay, and an area which is occupied by many plants, many animals, many buildings, but some area is also left out, you name that area space. And you see that these five elements are present everywhere, and if anyone is in present not present in any life, that life do not live a good life or die very instantaneously, then only we give the concept of these five elements are the very core of our existence. So in through travel, you experience, you see, you listen, you hear different things, and you give it to a name. Till now we are not capable of naming each and everything, each and every emotion, each and every object which present in the creation, each and every sound. Okay, so now a very lot of amount of work is still pending. Okay, people who travel, who experience, gave name to the world, and then that kept in a dictionary, and then spread in the world, and then people start communication. That problem of language come because many people do not spread that language, because every geographical area people different thing, and they pronounce in through different sounds. Okay, and it is also very good and also very unique, because in this geographical area, what I really feel anything, I give it a sound, and through that sound I make a word, and that word is very much you can say similar to or very much original to that place only. So I cannot say that a sound for air produced in England is same as a sound for air which produced in India. We say it a vayu and air both are a sound. It looks like we give it a name and write it, then we say that this is a word. No, vayu and air both are experience of a thing, and we called in English we called him air because that word come from the Europe, and in Hindi we call it as a vayu or some or many things. And when you go in other regions where English and the people do not speak Hindi or English, they term this thing with a different name, because these things are the basic element of our existence. So every people have a different name for these things, and we have to respect that thing, because each and every human being is capable of producing different sound for the same thing, because every human being have a unique experience from other human being, and it is we have to respect it. That means we have to respect diversity, but on the name of diversity many people fight. Okay, so now we go back to our topic called travel. So through travel you see everything, and through travel you are capable of decipher any problem which come in your mind. Okay, in travel you see not only color, you see shapes. Okay, you see structures, you see experiences of air, water, fire, soil, space, which you can't experience by reading a books or watching any movies. Okay, so when you wherever you go, just keep your physical and mental body there only. Okay, then you experience that thing, that object in a true form, and when you read anything or write anything and see anything, you directly relate to that, because things which you experience, things which you really experience by using by your own physical and mental body, not require anything else. Okay, so travel is important not only for understanding, but also for knowing anything in its present form, because in history books we talk about past, in imagination we talk about future, but we have to live in a moment what is happening we miss. If we live in past and present, we miss that moment. We have to live in that moment, because what is happening in that moment become a past in some time, and it is a future one day ago. Okay, so when we live every moment and pay attention or dedicate our time on things which are really matter for our life as well as for the life of other human being, it is very beneficial for the whole humanity, and we solve any problem as quickly as possible, because you know that in any invention the core idea is people who experience the nature, understand the nature, and take idea from the nature. Be it aeroplane, we take that idea from the fly, from the birds. Okay, be it anything you can, whatever. If you talk about trains or transportation system, we take this idea from the other animals who move faster than us. Okay, when you talk about, let's say, robots, we take this idea from the human being. That means human beings are not capable of doing 24-hour works. They have to sleep for some amount of time. They come up with a concept of a robot which working for 24 hours. But robot also have a limitation, because he do not have a experience, he do not have a capability to experience anything, but human being have. Okay, so we take idea from the nature and then we implement it. Okay, that means for in every arena, you cannot see, when you see flowers, different types of flowers, in different shape, with different types of smell. Okay, that means a diversity in flowers, in terms of its shape, in terms of its color, in terms of its fragrance, and also in terms of the in which region they are grown. Okay, and even whatever you try to do, human beings are not capable of creating a new type of flower. But if human being achieve the capability of the creator's mystery and master that mystery, then they are, that every human being become a creator if they pay attention on their body and understand the mystery of the creation. Okay, otherwise a normal human being always, everything look mysterious, everything look fascinating, and everything is so mysterious, so fascinating, and so phenomenal that when you travel you not become bored, because every time, at every moment, you see different types of things, in terms of their experience, in terms of your five senses update your machine when you travel, because they hear completely different types of sound, different types of things. Okay, they taste different type of thing, they smell different types of, then your senses become updated. When you sit on a room on a daily, on more than a month, and do your thing, then your senses do not capture that amount of and that fresh idea that any other mind who go in the nature and travel capture. Because in nature is the everything is come from the nature, everything come from the creation. So when you go to the core of the creation, nothing, no mediation is required, no mediator is required in this, and your system become updated quickly. Okay, let's say when you go in a forest and see tree, see birds, see butterfly, see animals, and see the ecosystem of that forest, types of animals there live, types of wildlife there live, types of flowers, types of fruit, and you spend, let's say, 1 year in the forest. Okay, and when you come out of that forest, if any people talk about that type of animal, you quickly relate to that, because you spend some time in the forest. Either you do not read a book, you do not watch movies, or do not watch documentary of nature, but you relate that thing because you are in the forest. So if I have given two options, go in the forest and spend some time, and or watch a documentary on nature and spend some time, when you do both things, the best part one is when you go to the nature and experience time. Because when you watch movies, you do not feel the air, you do not experience the water, you do not experience the earth, you do not experience the sound in its true form, that means directly coming from the bird to your ears. You may hear it in cameras, but it is a when you watch video, there is a mediation between video and you, a camera, a sound system, an editing body, on uploading on a machine. So when you directly see in any work, if you want to do anything, if it is directly solved, it is the perfect one. If it is solved by one mediation, one level lower, by two mediation, one level lower, that means how much obstacle come in between you and your knowing thing, that much quality deteriorated. Okay, that's why it is important that if you want to know your own body, your own whatever you want to know. I take example because through this I experience many things or everything. So if you want to know your own body, you have to spend time on it, not by other experience try to relate or do things. Okay, so it is very much important, it is very important that you have to travel, not for fun or not for anything. Fun is also good, but for understanding yourself. Okay, because you are a life and every other life is directly connected to you. So you have to understand the nature. For understanding the nature of your life, you also have to understand the nature of other life. Okay, their behavior, their thought, their action, be it not only plants, not only animal, or not only birds or whatever life form, every creature, be it animate or inanimate. Okay, because everything play a very significant role in our life for living a full-fledged a good life on this planet, be it air, be it fire, be it soil, space, everything whatever you think of. Many things do not have even name or do not have any word in our dictionary. Okay, but you experience it. And when you travel, you think, you see that these types of question always come in your mind. We do not have a word to describe that experience because that is so unique, so fascinating that we do not have a word to describe. It is just an experience. Okay, we just experience it and it become part of our life. Okay, that's why travel is important, not only in one world, travel in the whole creation. And different things, different method, different sadhanas are required for it. Okay, when you want to Europe, take the flight of Europe. When you want to America, take the flight of America. Okay, very transportation facility is available, but on many places transportation facility is not available, and you have to take a risk to go at these places because you may be killed. But if you really want to go by using different method, different mechanism, and by research on that area, if you want to go, you adopt certain process. That means wherever you go, it is look like for other guy that you do not go to harm that person, but you just go to understand your body and link that person with you. Okay, in tribal areas many people go, but tribal thing they come for exploitation and they kill that tourist. Okay, these types of news are generally come in the newspapers. So if we want to travel in the whole creation, on first, let's say on planet earth, you go to places where transportation facility is available, and also places where not available by your foot, and also by with good behavior. Okay, because where you go already some person is living there, that land and that area is livelihood for them. So you have to show a certain amount of respect, a certain amount of devotion, that you just come there for not for exploitation, but you come there for travel and for understanding things and do things which are really matter in their life. Because when you help them, they become very kind to you and they tell you about that place, about the story of that place. So you become first, wherever you want to go, first become a good human being, first become a good person. That means it do not look like you are a threat for the other guy. And through that mechanism also you able to see, when you win the heart of any people, that person give you everything, that person give you everything. So try to win heart, and for that you correct or you update or you can say you keep your body in such a state that everyone or everything is look like a god for you. That means you bow down to everyone, on every creature, and do not understand every creature is higher than you or lower than you. Everything is a creature, they are equally capable in their own domain, and everything is linked to each other. So if you want to know everything in its entirety, you have to bow down to every creation, because if you because you are the creator, and in each part your life is connected with each particle and you live in each particle. So if you talk to any person, you actually talk to yourself. It looks like it looks like what I'm talking, but it is reality. No, you present everywhere. You are not present only here. You present everywhere. As much as you open your mind, as much as you think about your life or about the knowing this life, as as quickly you reach to the conclusion that you are the creator and you present everywhere. So if you bow down to a tree, you bow down to yourself. If you bow down to a goat, you bow down to yourself. If you cut any tree, you cut yourself. Okay, if any people hurt, it pains you. If any people die, you die. That means you are the ultimate, you are everything and you are nothing. Okay, you have a responsibility to solve every problem. Okay, and you also have a responsibility to gain every knowledge. And this is only possible when you understand that Aham Brahmasmi, I am the creator, I am the creation, I am the source of creation, and I have the responsibility to correct every wrongdoings, whatever method is required. Okay, so it is not a philosophy talk, it is just a nature of our life. Okay, when we see everything or include everything as part of our life, then whatever bad thing happened, that was me, and if good thing happened, that was me. Okay, that means take responsibility of everything on your own shoulder and resolve it as quickly as possible, because if any bad thing happen, directly impacts you and it is caused by you. If any good things happen, directly impacts you and it is caused by you. Okay, so if a tree is cut, pains come in you, but it is not that you do not cut a tree because it is also pay respect to that tree and cut that tree, because also for furniture, for all other purposes, it is required to, for bonfire it is required. So each and every life have depend on other life. That means other life, any other life eat a life lower than them or higher than them. So in this manner life cycle going on. That means goat is eat grasses, tiger eat goat. Okay, fish, bigger fish eat smaller fish. Okay, human beings eat chicken, mutton, egg. That means for evolving, one small life form is consumed by a larger life form, and it is the nature of the cycle. There is nothing bad about it, but you have some gratitude toward that life, that for your life, for enhancing your life, you kill another life, so you have to pay respect to them. That means you are killing your life for my well-being. Okay, it is not that you do not kill any life, but pay some gratitude, pay some respect to that life, because it is, there is no other alternative. If we eat a fruit, it is also a life. If we eat vegetable, it is also a life. But fruit which is automatically fall from the tree, and when you eat it, it is the thing which do not kill any other life, because by their own choice, fruit, that tree give you a fruit and you consume that. Okay, so people who solely or totally live on fruits which are falling from the tree and consume on daily basis, you see you can say a dramatic level of differences between that person and another person who eat fruits which they consume by plucking it or by cutting vegetables. Okay, so I hope through this lecture you understand the core concept of this lecture, because the core concept of this lecture is understand your life, connect to other life, and understand that each and every life is connected in such a manner that if any one life is hurt, it is directly impacted you. But through running the cycle of nature, it is also required that we consume fruits we consume other life by paying some gratitude and by paying some respect to them. So I hope you love this topic and love this lecture. Namaskaram. Thank you.